Oh yeah! Check out the moves. Just one more drink. I'm serious. Just one more drink, and I'll be out of your hair, head, tentacles, scalp, whatever it is. Okay, I am never doing that again. Okay. Might as well down a gallon of water and get back to work. There's a galaxy to save. To the CIC. Hopefully. Slowly. Please, elevator. Slowly to the CIC.
Commander, you might want to speak with Tali. She seems very worried about something.
Currently, I don't want to speak to anyone except the voices in my own head. Okay? Ooh, that's a mother of all headaches. Alright. We are leaving Omega via the mass relay to the next system in line, I reckon, which is going to be up here to help Jacob. So let's do that. So there's a bit of scanning to do, but ultimately we'll end up where we need to be. Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from a far-off probe flyby that reported 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible this is an as yet unexplored garden world. But much more importantly, this is where supposedly Jacob's parents are. Well, let's go down and have a look-see. I think? Yes? No? Ah, yes, land, here we go. Right, and that would explain why we have our weapons out, right?
Field is clear.
And why Jacob is yelling. No, it would not, that's the joke. I did change the colour of my armour a little bit to match with my more positive and optimistic take on life, let's say, that I've been having recently, so yeah, I think that's
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
it's kind of fitting, is what I was gonna say. Now, is that just water, or did I see something move? No. Thought I saw something move, though.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Right. gotta say, I feel a little bit uneasy with all of you holding weapons out, so let's go with a pistol just in case.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed.
Oh
Pause time
no.
237 days, 7 hours.
Did you hear that? Neurological decay from eating the local flora, and they wouldn't have had anything else to eat, which means we're probably gonna find people that are
Along with the civil war, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruising.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
obviously the
Ronald
captain
Taylor was
died. Come on.
promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Okay. Unsafe deceleration. I'm assuming the results of which I'm looking at behind me. What are you talking about? Beacon activation protocols?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Right.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, but just how much neural decay are we talking about? If it's been years and it's cumulative, then... How do I put this? Not to sound all bleak and dark on you, but is there really much left to save? Yeah? That's kind of the problem we're facing right now. Where the... Am I just blind, or do we not have what I'm looking for? There we go.
You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
No comment on that? I guess not.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Ah. Okay. Well, we've checked the ship, even though it sounds crazy saying that, considering the size of the bloody thing. Can I... No, can I... Jump here? No. What kind of damage is that, by the way? Yeah, and down there is inaccessible, so we're done with the ship.
Hostiles are cleared.
There are no hostiles, at least not yet. What I really don't want to do is meet the locals under, well, I mean, here's the thing. We came here to meet the locals, but somehow I really don't want to do that, because I get the feeling that they're going to attack me, and I'm going to be forced to defend myself, and I don't know whether the changes are permanent.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us, and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will...
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Enemies!
Well...
We'll put them down.
Shoot. This is pretty much exactly what I was afraid of.
I'll crush them!
On target. Following.
I can't put the rifle in a stable position on this box for some reason. It keeps jumping up and down every time I look down the sights. Yeah, that's better. This is a better spot. Got him, I think.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
So I have a few obvious theories what might be happening. The leader now does the thinking for them. I reckon, I don't know the man, but then again it's been a long while. The question is, how well do you know him? Stripped mech.
Stripped for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Right.
Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Yeah, I'm hoping they are. They don't seem particularly well armed. Anyways, I'm going to finish my thought before we continue. One, in my modest opinion, obvious answer is he got a little bit power hungry. He enjoyed authority, and with the neural decay, kept all the rations to himself and fed them the plants.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
With one key difference.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Was it supposed to be a person or a bird, maybe? Oh, for Jesus Christ, that scared the crap out of me.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Weapons are not allowed, they say. Yeah, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm connecting the dots and thinking he forced them to eat the flora.
Please, here. You could end it.
Sorry?
You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Harsh, but yeah, but understandable, because it's either that or they all go insane, they never fix the beacon, and that's it. But at the same time, that doesn't explain 10 years.
Beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
So it is pretty much what I said it would be. He got power hungry and took control, but why signal now?
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Oh, shoot. Okay, we need to set it to explode so we can clear the way forward. Yeah, there we go. Alright, boom.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Captain, would you mind turning the mechs off? Because we're coming to talk to you. Right. No choice, he says. Did you also not have a choice after the officers appeared on the casualty list? How about before that? So all of that, no choice, just there for the ride, as they say.
We can use this.
Make activity.
I've got him!
On the floor! Found that one!
Oh, yeah, killed one with bionics. Genuinely don't remember the last time I did that.
Taking fire. Get over here.
Alright, that's pretty fun. Yeah, thank God I've come.
Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I figure pretty much the same thing. Things are getting out of hand now, and he decided to, you know, that beacon I made 10 years ago, maybe a good time to activate it. I reckon that's the same. I reckon we're on the same page, basically. I think we understand what's going on. But I will try and keep an open mind, because that may not be it. There might be more to it. Maybe the officers were against turning the beacon on, in which case, well... But even then, he did kill all the officers. Somehow, but he did kill all the officers, in which case... At that point, they basically turned into slavers, right? So fine, fair enough. Why not turn the beacon on after they were dead? Because, like, up until that point, I can come up with a convincing and defensible story.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Watch for the drone!
Brainwashed guard. Oh wait, these are males. Oh, that's a Ymir mech. Okay. There you go, that one.
About to get hot.
It says the...
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Yeah, well, just make sure you give him a chance to justify stuff before, you know, doing something drastic, because... innocent until proven guilty, we're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll have a chance to explain everything. Just, you know. Oh, I don't know if that's him. You do look a little bit similar, but not that much. Mr. Taylor? I have someone here who wants to speak to you.
I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
You're not answering any of the questions here. You just...
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
You're definitely not going to shoot him, because we don't do that. We are civilized folk. Leaving him here in the hellhole that he made is poetic, but I'm not in the business of dispersing poetic justice around the universe. He'll be... we'll hand him into the authorities, yeah? He's not above the law.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Yeah, I really don't think you did the best you could. I really don't. I think you did the best you could for yourself. Yeah? That's what you did. You made yourself your own paradise and it turned into living hell, eventually. So yeah, that's all on you. And that paradise came at the cost of hundreds of people. Dozens, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's... No. You had the beacon, all you had to do was push a goddamn fracking button. And you decided no, so... There you go. And this is all on you.
Secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Can you please fix the thing?
Nothing
Because
goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward.
can you please fix the holograms? I feel really... Okay, thank you. I get that we're pretty far away, but please don't do that again. It's highly uncomfortable to look at. Okay, did you do it to help him, or mess with me, or him, or what's going on here?
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Fair enough.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Of course. Part of the crew. Part of the ship. Right, so I have a heavy weapons upgrade that I need to research. Or a... not heavy weapons upgrade, but a... heavy pistol damage upgrade. Which is going to take a little bit of resources, and... I also have this, the Solaris Armor. The Asari-made Solaris Armor upgrade is attached to the ship's superstructure. This will help the ship hold together if hit by a blast powerful enough to penetrate its shields. Okay, yes please. I'm interested to find that. This is for later. The medbay I know about. Armor upgrades. Weapon upgrades. Heavy pistol critical. Okay. Well, there we go. More upgrades. The armor thing's very interesting. Don't know where that came from.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay. Read messages. Thank you from my daughter, from Diana. Arya T'Loak told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. Oh, right. The Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments. She was the one who killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but you at least killed the bitch who took what little she had away. Alright. Blue Sun's activity traced from Cerberus Command. We did a little due diligence on this Lieutenant Locke and his rendezvous with Captain Voorhees. The coordinates we obtained as the last known location of the MSV Strotium Mule have been added to the galaxy map. It turns out the mule is carrying valuable cargo. Alright, well we can recapture the derelict ship. Yeah, we can do that.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Does someone want to talk to me? Yeah, I know who wants to talk to me. We'll get to that in a bit, yeah? Yes, we shall. For now, we are done with this sector. And I think we are going to be leaving towards the mass relay and out of here. Well, obviously some fuel and probes first, but after that, yeah, we are leaving to the next spot. But now I have to decide what that next spot is going to be. So I've actually scouted out all of these things to 100%. Like all of this, and now I guess I'm doing that on the other side of the galaxy, which is, it's pretty insane, but okay. I need to rescue Dr. Kenson over here. Yeah, how long has that been there? Dr. Kenson's gonna have to wait a little bit. We're on the other side of the galaxy, quite literally. Okay. Omega and recapture the freighter is that way. Well, we have to stop by Omega anyway, so I guess recapturing the freighter now is the most efficient thing to do, since it's, well, it's right here, yeah? Ah, there it is. Recapture the freighter. Okay. MSV Strotium Mule. Let's board it. Tali and Morden for this one, I think. Don't think we've had you two on the squad for a while. Definitely haven't had Morden on the squad for a while, so yeah. Deep Cryoblast, Full Cryoblast. Deep Cryoblast, I think. There we go. And I just want to make sure that, yeah, don't use the Geth Plasma Rifle, that's a bit... Well, actually, you know what? No, do use the Geth Plasma Shotgun. It's kind of oddly poetic. Never mind. We've been spotted. Just keep shooting, just keep shooting. Not gonna lie, that Geth shotgun looks amazing. I don't know about its effectiveness, but it looks absolutely incredible. Okay, what is that? Merc? Oh, Merc transmitter. Right. Nothing around it, just have to make sure.
Why were they here?
Oh, good question. Cerberus Intel says... all airlocks sealed. Cerberus Intel says all airlocks sealed. No, Cerberus Intel says valuable cargo on the derelict ship, so...
Seems deserted. Wonder if anyone's still here.
Never say that out loud. You lucky bastard. Jarkin, you've seen the stash they pulled from the cargo. We can't get it open, and we're living the high... We can get that open and we're living the higher life. Sergeant Baltis took the canister topside while Voorhees went to pry the codes from the ship's captain. Doors locked, doors locked, doors locked. Okay, guess I can unlock them here. Security bypass console. There we go.
We've done it.
Well, I hate to be all pedantic, but technically I've done it. Not that I don't appreciate your help, I'm just saying that I'm the one doing the hacking here. I couldn't shoot. The gun jammed. For the life of me, I swear to God, the gun jammed. Oh, it's Jesus Christ, really? Oh.
What happened here? Problematic.
Not one mercenary leaves this ship alive. Let's go. I understand robbery, I understand piracy, I really do.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, but step 1 foot on the bridge and you'll pray for a quick death.
There must be a way in. We've done it.
Same thing on this end, eh? Don't shoot. Let him burn. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, ambush alright. Oh, for fuck's sake. I need ammo. About 60 meters away, 70 meters away. Let him come. You are lucky. Thank you. Bortis, your men better be ready. I hear the intruders making their way up here. Yeah. Authorization code decryption complete. So I guess I picked up the code that I need to get the... Oh, there he is. There's Sergeant Bortis. Let them burn, don't shoot. Now, after what they've done to the civilians.
Blue Sun's hostiles have been eliminated. It is likely that the requested cargo is located on the ship's upper deck.
I would assume... Well, actually, I don't know. Upper deck, Merc transmitter. Research docket, okay. What could be in that cargo hold? I'm really curious now. Go.
This is valuable.
Heavy skin weave. Alright, nice. Payload. $3,700. That's it. That's the payload. 3,700. And not a dime more. That's the reason you took over the ship and burned the crew alive. Okay, I'm gonna look around. Just in case I missed something, because I might have. Yeah, was I ever down here? Yeah, it was. That's it. This is, No, wait, was I down here? TL drive inoperable. Our power cells, hooray, another 100. Maybe that's worth a genocide or two, according to these mercs. Disgusting. Is there anything else that I missed that we couldn't pick up? Nope, that's it. Tiny bit of iridium, heavy skin weave, which is worth more than everything else. Substantial payload from MSV. They've burned the entire crew to a crisp. Over 3,000 and something credits. A whole battalion of, well, battalions like hundreds of people, no, but like a whole group of mercenaries, dozens of them. You know what, maybe the Reapers are right. Maybe the Reapers are right. Maybe it is time to start again. You know, maybe, I don't know. This is genuinely making me lose my faith in humanity.